left on them, I believe. Which it's a massive heal absorb, so it's going to put you so far into a heal absorb. I don't know if you climb out of it. So you basically have to be spread as well. So if you look at like the ERT, not the ERT, the raid plan, it kind of puts people in like a honeycomb-ish thing. So you can't stack, basically. And so when those bombs come out, there's a good chance because we're not getting the third one of phase 3. Probably, unless like a lot of people are dead or something. And then we're probably dead anyway, but we're probably going to kill him before that. But you're in such a small area and you have to spread and the bombs are there that basically everyone just put immune classes in that set. And so I had him like bubble sack someone, but he's not here anymore. We'll throw you in. I assume you got some personals, and if you die, I don't know. We'll figure something out. But it is mostly magic damage, so I think DK is probably okay.
Is it from applied harmful effect or no? Because I could just remove it instantly if it is.
I mean, it's literally the heroic mechanic, so how good were you against the heroic thing if it is twice as effective? The frontal at the very beginning of the heroic fight.
Didn't do that much damage.
Yeah, it's going to do a lot more
AMS
damage.
prevents the application of the debuff in heroic. I know that.
Oh, really? You don't even get the absorb?
No, not in. When I was on my DK, I didn't.
Well, we'll kill him tomorrow, so you can like play around with it tomorrow and see what is real good. But basically, you just slam all your cooldowns. Like the first time it comes, it's literally the heroic. It hits harder, but there's no super bombs under you, so you pop like a cooldown. And then the second time, if you're in group 1, which are those names I read, there's possibly bombs under you at the same time, and possibly 3 of them. So that's why it's kind of like scary, because it's the highest chance you'll ever die in that overlap, and it literally is like frontal goes off and the bombs explode 0.1 second apart. And you can't move, because if you try to run out of them, you just put your little circle on someone else and you've just killed 2 people instead of 1, right? So that's why it's so like,
Okay.
But hey, if we're just missing Crush doesn't actually do any bombs or anything, so let's just do some pulls and get the rest off. Might as well. 1 extra person doesn't actually change anything about phase 1 for us, except for he's in a soak. Shit.
I was about to say, who's going to cover his soak?
Yeah, summon.
Oh, can we get a thing done? Did you ask for something?
He didn't ask nicely.
Oh, I'm not gonna touch that.
What? What'd you guys say?
I'm not Miss Manners, so. Oh, congrats, Shinemi. Slaving away at the alchemy table.
I'm pretty sure Greasy asked for a summon though, and you demanded one. Is the difference?
Yep.
Oh, well, it's Scratch. It's Scratch. Can you just go to 4th Puddle, Scratch?
Yep.
Which is the closest one to the hole. Furthest from the boss. And if you can just sit in there, that covers that, and then we can go. So let's get on Skull.
How's the cauldron gone when there was only 19 people?
That's a good question. Some non-alchemists drank like 4, maybe. Didn't Caleb do that the first time we dropped a cauldron? Not 4, but I think he drank 3. Or maybe he did drink 4. Oh, you drank 3 or only took 2. Okay, put your oils on.
If you could vendor them, would you have taken 3?
Don't ask that. Okay, here we go. Come on to Skull for the initial bait. Oh, which
Yeah, I'll drop everything once Crush gets here. Potions and food.
yeah, that's fine. Okay, the raid plan's already so screwed up. So, oh wait, you are yourself. So do you know where you go at the very beginning, creator? You're like over here. You're in the back. This section, and we're going this way. Or I guess that's counterclockwise.
Okay.
So from Skull, it's. Is there a gateway? No, gateway's going the other way. I don't. You gotta get out. Maybe start slightly off and just death advance out. But if you get crushed, you're dead. You also don't want to pull before the tanks do, or you'll get the crush damage and then he'll shoot you. Okay, on Skull if you can. If you're too slow, then somewhere else. And here we go. Zerata is making it back. Okay.
I'm out of that.
Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Move those out. Bait frontal. Out, out, out.
Drop totem.
I got hit by a beam.
Oh, you ended the
we
grip
take
back
the-
until Crush comes. Zerata's here to run again.
Oh, I was running.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying, Claire?
Just, can we run these beams like 15, 20 yards out instead of 2?
Well, I think I went 50 yards. Is that too far?
Okay,
One didn't leave.
Let's talk about that. So, if you are melee, and we've seen this now in replays and stuff, there are some melee that just go like, I'm going to continue to melee this. There's some range that also go like 2 feet out and then just start casting. To make it very easy, one, we just don't need your DPS in any way, shape, or form. But we are killing our tank a lot, and he's got a crazy chaotic job where he's bouncing on bombs back. And so if he thinks boss is safe, which it's supposed to be, and you just have a line straight through the boss's hitbox, which he can't really see, and he falls in there and then gets hit by your beam into the thing, congrats, your like 5 globals just cost us another pull, right? So let's just be ethical about this. Just get your beams further out, another like
Oh,
6
like
feet, let's say.
Here it hit.
So let's just say that sort of box is like the safe zone. So if your line's touching, just keep going until it's not. If you're totally cursed, try to point it to the least possible thing. On that angle, you know, if you can't do anything because you got the triple all pointed or something, better if you could run over there, etc. But let's just be a little kinder about this because it is just costing us pulls, right? If we hit a tank or anyone into the beam, there is nothing that keeps you alive from it. So take them a little further out. We don't need the damage, right, at all, and we'd rather just not die.
Oh, we're talking about the rockets, not the electrical beam?
Correct, the rockets.
Okay.
People just aren't taking them very far. They run out, but the idea of like the boss is safe is not very true. Okay, here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Da-da-da.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Being rage, one wrench.
Bait frontal.
Which ones are you doing against Aloha? You get the first and the fourth?
Yep. And then you
Okay.
don't even need to do the third because they die.
Yeah, but here we definitely need to sue them because they just straight up killed Kelp. Because I did one and the other just sat on it for like 8 seconds as he got meleeed in the face. That's not his fault. That's just us. It's okay. Let's just go again. Can we get some mage food actually?
How do you disable Lua errors?
You run Bug Grabber and Bug Sack, and it'll stop them from popping up.
Yeah, I just don't want the
Add-ons.
thing to pop up.
Yeah,
forgot
two
how I
different
disabled it.
add-ons. It's Bug Sack, one word, and Bug Grabber. I think that's the one that grabs them, and Sack's where it lets you look at what they are.
Okay.
And then send them to me so I can fix them for you.
Yeah, Kalair is our local expert on anything weak aura, or I guess Lua error as well. Thank you, Kalair. Okay, here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
Remember, Technician here is super high priority. The other guys should not be dying before that.
Gotta stay in our soak critter. We're right there.
Yeah, they don't all explode at the same time. It's a sequence from the middle of the room, 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then the last one is the melee one. For some reason, they're all numbered the inverse. I didn't want to do it that way, but that's how, if you look at any guide, right, they all did it that way. I don't know why. But I didn't want to confuse anyone by mirroring it, so I just copied it. But puddle 1, we're calling it, which is closest to boss, explodes last. You have the most time to get there, but you can't leave before it explodes or we die horribly. Okay, mage food back there. When is Slops back?
Tomorrow? I thought he only posted out 2 days.
We'll be gone Monday 6/2 through Tuesday 6/10, so he's not coming back tomorrow. But we'll be back after that. Okay. Okay. What's the other? Ooh, I am gonna ask. So, for this guy's mount, if you want the mount, could you just DM me on Discord? Say I want mount. If you do not care about mounts at all, you don't have to DM me because I'm only gonna form a list from the people who do DM me. And then if someone loots it that didn't DM me, we're just going to take it and then roll at a, I don't know, whatever number inspires me, and then high roll will take it. So
Wait,
if
how
don't
can you
care,
take it?
well, we're gonna ask you to trade it to me. This is how
Oh, you're gonna ask.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, we can't force you, but you know, I mean, essentially, what I'm trying to say is DM me if you want it. If you don't have to DM me. And by want, you know, it's loose. Like it's anything that's, you know, for any reason we don't care. We're not going to ask you why. You've essentially earned it, right? But if you truly don't care about mounts and you will never use it, and it'll sit in a dark, dank corner, and you plan on quitting anyway or something, right? Then we'd like you to be the one to trade it up. So DM me. You don't do it right now, but do soon. Here we go. Hey, I'm just trying to give time for Crush to get back.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Eight frontal.
Drop totem.
The technician's still alive.
Okay.
No shot.
So
No shot.
we
I'm
have to
getting
kill
covered.
a technician.
I kind of forgot.
He followed me out when I was running a beam, and then it was just Jover.
Okay, well,
I
if you're
realized he
trying
was on you. I
cleave
could have taunted him.
Galley, like, don't, right? That's the one damage check.
That's
I guess Crush just does like 40% of its life or something. But if you're hitting Galley during that, don't. Just hit the technician. It's the only check that really matters, but it does matter, as you can see. And we have Zarata in the worst possible point where he has to go and soak the furthest puddle from it. So if we don't give him any time at all, we're going to die over and over. And there's no possible world where the two meat dudes should be dying before that technician. Like, someone in here, like multiple people, are just doing it incorrectly. Okay.
Drop totem. Drop
That was
totem.
Keep it early for now. It's okay.
Don't.
Base frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Soaks.
Base frontal.
Drop totem.
And soaks.
Drop totem.
Base frontal.
Drop totem.
Back up 2 clear.
That's my bad. My game froze right in the middle of the pool.
Oh, you were an N4 scratch. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Do we have any text from Crush or anything? Is he at work and closing? Is that what's going on? Oh, he just walked upstairs. Okay.
Oh, is there a open spot in a Signet group?
I don't know if we have a Signet group anymore.
Hello, I'm wearing Signet.
Maybe it's group 1.
Yeah.
I could just take it off. I don't give a shit.
No, I'd put you in it.
Okay.
There was a spot.
Okay, so
Apparently.
scratch your second backup, Claire's
back.
the first backup. He's back in group 4, etc., etc. You logging in, Crush? Okay, here we go. We're at a fighting force of 20 again. So our goal is to get into phase 2. If we can get into phase 2, get to phase 3. If we can get to phase 3, we can kill the boss. We have potions down now. Okay, on scroll when you're ready. Okay, here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Soaps.
Drop totem.
Be enraged, please.
Soaps.
Sorry,
Fate frontal.
before you start.
Drop totem.
Lexi, go check yours. Mush.
Drop totem.
You back up 2, Claire.
Sorry, I didn't.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Did you not make it to 3 hoop?
Yeah, it's my bad. Why is it that the people in Soaks 3 and 4 don't have to bait that frontal there?
They don't have time to get back there from the bait. It will die 125 times, and maybe 1 out of like 30 will make it there. From the time the bait happens, right? The soaks are already down when you're supposed to be baiting, and then they're like by the time the blue beams actually picked it, 4 is like halfway to exploding. 3 is, half a second after that. So if you don't have them go out, you just watch basically what happened there, right? 3 and 4 aren't in the soak, and you just die.
Is it just a mechanic that targets the largest combo players?
Yes, that's what they discovered that makes it possible. If you watch Tactics video, he's like, this is the hardest overlap ever because 3 and 4 have to somehow get out there. Good luck, basically, and we wipe a lot. But they didn't know then it was just the largest group. They thought it was random. So they made everyone sit back there, bait it, and then try to sprint in there.
Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Into soaks.
Drop totem.
Soaks.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
I don't know.
Wish this one's yours.
Soaks.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Lair back up 2.
Fate frontal.
What the? Yeah, I got knocked by
Oh, I see who messed it up.
Schnell's line hit me. He moved at the end, and I got booped, dude. I couldn't run.
Yeah, okay, that's the golden rule, though. Can't move at the end. The circles that spawn for the bombs, they do like 20% of your life. So if you're trying to move because you're in a circle, all you're doing is, potentially killing us for, less than a health stone.
Oh, could I get Hellstones, please?
So there's no reason to move at the last second at all. Even if someone puts their line on you, assuming you have a way out, right? Technically, it's their mistake, not yours. But if you move in reaction to that, like, you just create calamity, right?
So if I get targeted by beams, should I like bolt to the soak or no?
No. So basically, we're not. It's yelling at us to bait. Okay, so it's saying like bait, but instead of going to the point, we're kind of cloud clustered around it, so that you're not standing there when you get them. Because if 6 people stand there, you can't tell which way your things are facing. So we're all kind of around, and then the rule is if you get beams on you, you move out or intelligently in the way that they're facing, right? That's what you're supposed to do. Look at where your 3 beams are and make at least, that area safe, right? The boss and like where people are trying to bait. Because if you have lines there, it's going to be very bad.
No, I mean for the puddle soaks, like when the beams are done, should I just bolt to the thing or no?
Yes, after the bait. So as soon as the blue line appears on us, you're talking about the green one. Way over there.
Yeah, the one we just died to.
Yeah, so we bait, you get the blue line, and then just go through the boss. If you're close enough into his model, it's 2 seconds that you got to get out.
Oh no, not the blue line, the three red lines.
If you get the rocket lines during that bait, you still need to not like clip everyone, but you can move to the correct like radius is the easiest way to move it, in my experience.
Yeah, move out a little bit towards your soak, and try to be near-ish your soak. You have enough time once your mines explode to get into your soak, as long as you're not a football field away, right?
Okay, that was the problem. Was the football field away.
Yeah, don't run too far that you're not gonna be able to make it back, right? But do run, or at least make home base safe. Pray you get good things, and if all else fails, just don't move at the last second. Okay, here we go.
Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Soaks.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
Oh, that is bad. All the orbs are out here. If you touch an orb, you get stunned, so be very careful. Okay, soaks.
Drop totem.
Back up 2, Claire.
Oh,
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
that's physical damage. That's my bad.
Back up in 4.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Flare back up to 2.
Bait frontal.
Did one of the circles get knocked there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
line.
the
Just
line
left
was
the
right where
line.
I had to run.
There was a bounce party on the line there.
Yeah, you got to make that safe space, guys. Whoever stopped with those lines, you just ruined the ball, right? Like you can't have a line where the healers have to run through the boss like that. There was another one. There were 2. Like, keep running. Keep running. You can't leave a line in the home base. It's bad normally. On that one, it's over. Like, so many people have to do snap movements right at the end. You just can't have a line be there. It goes off at the same time.
People tend to run like sideways with it, but you can run vertically, like it towards the center.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
This one's just mush.
Yeah, just I had bubble up, so I was waiting to taunt.
You're good.
Drop totem.
Jesus, aloha.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
Kill the ants quickly.
Drop totem.
Hush, can you taunt?
Bait frontal.
We're gonna back him in 4.
Drop totem.
Okay.
I
So,
freaking
once
bounced
again,
into the po-
we killed all the thugs, but not the bomb guys. Guys, how? Why? Why are the thugs dying and the techs not? Okay, so let's come over to green and just talk about it real quick. He needs a minute anyway. So we did the hardest one of the whole fight. Good job. We pulled it off. And then we come like up here. All those ads spawn, but we need the technicians to die because otherwise, here's what you're asking Janibi to do. Run away from suppression. Go back and pick up her bomb way over here because we killed it right as suppression ended. Then we needed to actually bait a frontal decently, not spread it halfway across the room, so just towards unedge. And then she charges and then goes and does the gateway thing, and then we're in phase 2. But we didn't kill the guys in time. We ran away. The bomb was 500 yards away. The bait was across the whole arena, right? So we just had to clean those things up. So as we exit and get to star, right, stay near the edge. Don't... A bomb mushed to the right thing. He took the bomb over that way, although did that kill Janibi? Yeah, you have to pick it up, Caleb. You don't have to charge it or anything, but you got to pick it up.
It looks like I killed Angel maybe with it.
Okay, so we need to kill the 2 techs so they have time to pick up the bombs before the suppression. If the Hulks run with us, okay, but the techs, I mean, I guess technically we could slow damage, but that's never going to work, right? So we need them to die before. They'd have to die first, so that Caleb and Janabi can pick up the bombs. And then we just play near the edge of the arena. We do our soak. We do a bait to give her orbs somewhere. And if she charges it, our play area where tanks are pulling boss is right here. This is the beginning of phase 2. Does anyone have no idea where they're supposed to go in phase 2 because you forgot? If so, we were about 15 seconds away from triggering it. So we should probably take a peek.
That's for cone soaks, or
I mean, that's your placement where it shows like the cone soak stuff. That's where you are in phase 2. That's where you are in phase 3.
Which is it? This part of the arena that's getting taken out? Orange.
Orange is getting taken
Okay.
out.
Orange, yeah.
So the intersection between yellow and green is where the boss is pulled, and where we can
Oh,
do
I'm-
the last bait and stuff.
On that side, right?
Yes.
So-
Yes. Okay, so everyone else knows? Okay, well then let's just go and fix those last 2 things and then get there.
Are you back when the canisters come out, when that big ad set is out? Are you back by then, or am I still covering you?
You only have to cover the one thing, and it's literally just because it's kind of a scary overlap, so I just try to end the Giga Blast before it takes damage. That's the only reason we have you cover, so I can cover everything after that. Do you need me to keep calling it, or do you just kind of have it?
Nope.
Okay. I'll save my breath.
Raid
Okay, here we go.
2 starts after those 5 ads spawn, right?
Correct. So
Okay.
there's no slide explaining. I think there is. I think in Raid Blown 1 it says, come over
Yeah,
here.
no, yeah.
And...
I was clicking through too, and I'm like, am I missing something? I don't think so. I was just making sure.
Yeah. That's technically still part of phase 1. That's why. Okay. Stretch your neck. That was good. If we can keep doing that, this boss could die tonight, potentially, but if not, pretty easily next week. Okay? So let's get back to it. Phase 2 and 3 are pretty easy if people know where to go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Base frontal.
Back up on 2.
thank you, Dada.
Yeah, I just thought about it.
Drop totem.
Soaks. Back up in 2 again.
Base frontal.
Drop totem.
I get pins up.
Drop totem.
You as well here, Scratch.
8 frontal.
Drop totem.
I'm playing this gateway the way right?
Have we ever seen which one is actually open?
It's gonna be. It's this big thing, right? It's gonna be the
Yeah.
left one, because the right one's already used up.
Okay. Then yeah, that's perfectly done then.
Thought I was supposed to go to green. I'm like, I mean, it's kind of green.
I mean, actually, since we're gonna bait that and she's charging, you could do it like that even. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I realized where your ping was after I aimed it at yellow.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want it interfering too much, or people are randomly clicking bombs, so I guess they'll randomly clicking gateways too. But yeah.
Nah, the
Okay.
hitbox on the bomb is pretty stupid.
Here we go.
So if we need it further to the outside rim, I'll just move it next time.
Drop totem.
Frontal.
Drop totem.
Oops.
Drop totem.
Soaks.
8 frontal.
Drop totem.
I did Cocoon.
I can't res much.
Drop totem.
That one shot me through IF tier, so my bad.
thing says you used Eye of Tear 41 seconds before you died, but
that would have put it off of cooldown though. Anyways, I hit it before I ran out. I'm 99% sure.
I'm not gonna argue. We just gotta clean that up somehow. But okay, here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Eight frontal.
Drop totem.
Eight frontal.
Drop totem.
Soaks.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Eight frontal.
Drop totem.
I don't know if I'm wrong, but once the boss is pulled, I think you guys could just charge boss. Like once 0 hits, you can just charge. He
I
remembers
was
where he's at skull.
I was accidentally typing,
Hell yeah.
so I was like, why am I not charging? I didn't realize why my buttons weren't working until after I died.
I'm disappointed you didn't put all the W's in say chat.
I think like range can stand out too. Like I've been standing out this whole time. Like just like a few range. Who needs a precast?
I was baited on someone, so the more changes you make, the more likely it is sometimes to just rip you, but here you go. You can try it. I know Hoop has also been kind of out.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
Take it a spell. This one. Thank you, whoever hit those bombs.
Got you, bro.
Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
Eat some mage food. Okay, here we go.
Mush. Why do you have BFA mana potions in your bag?
I honestly have no idea.
How do you know that?
I just traded them.
Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
Okay, so how did we possibly bait that way?
I got knocked by a rocket
Ah.
standing right in front of the boss.
Remember, on that set, you gotta go far. You gotta make home safe because it's last minute movements from the healers and the tanks. And if you plant a beam, I'm guessing it was like under the boss, basically.
Yeah, I was like on the boss's, like right in front of his foot. And I
You just can't do that. Just keep running. Just keep running. Because if you get the cursed line that's there, just keep going. They're only like 15 yards long, right? So we're asking you to run instead of if skulls were bosses. You're stopping here. You're still covering it. We're asking you to run there, right? I mean, we're not asking you to go to the moon or saying get the line away and make it safe. So we stop ruining poles for silly reasons. There's mistake reasons, and that's, you know, I wouldn't say it's intentional. I don't think anyone meant to do it, but certainly negligent. Let's go again.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
I get them.
Why did they bait that way?
I think it's because of where I'm standing.
when I try to fix, like, make sure he doesn't slingshot. I have to taunt at the last second, so I think he's throwing them towards me, the bombs. So. I just won't stand over there.
Okay. Let's just take a break and stretch because we're doing slightly. I mean, we're consistently getting to green, but we're not executing green. So we did it once so far tonight. So take a break, stretch around. If you have questions, ask. Remember, if you haven't DM'd me about the mount, go ahead and DM me about the mount. It's not a trick. I'm just trying to get
In Discord or
affirmative answers. Yeah, in Discord. I'm just putting it in a text document. So it's if you want them out, just message me. If you don't want them out, you can also just message me. But if you don't have to, I'm just going to assume if you don't message me, you don't care about it that much. I will follow up with people that don't message because I know we're not the greatest at communication sometimes.
what were those two add-ons to check, Lure?
Bug
Bug
grabber
sack.
and bug sack.
Yeah.
Okay, break is over. Seeing who has made it back. Mr. Rhino, are you there?
I hit not ready to troll, and as I walked away, you talked to me, and I'm like, damn it.
Oh, well, you were the only one who didn't, so everyone's here, so buff up and let's go. The troll, he says. Okay, well, let's get to phase 2, so that next week we can just drop this boss. So you can watch the end of the fight and realize, oh, wow, we're almost done.
You mean drop it tonight?
Yeah, I have a feeling people are going to do what they did at the end of phase 1 and phase 2, so... Not sure about that. We seem to be wanting to learn this fight as we go instead of look forward on it, so it's going to take a little longer. But similar to phase 1, right? And what I said is hopefully proven true. It's pretty much just the same thing repeated. Phase 2 is like that as well. And then phase 3 is just when you're in one zone instead of 2. It'll be after Caleb and Aloha go dunk. And it also just repeats. So that's why people call it easy, because once you do it once, you know it. I mean, can you jump off out to that far and make it back? Go test right now.
Yeah, you can double jump and vengeful retreat back.
Okay. Well, if you screwed up on a potential kill, I'll be sad, but you did go further than required and made it back, so I guess you can do it alone, and everyone else is just scared. Okay, everyone ready? Let's go to Skull. Here's Pull Timer. The one time you bait it back there, Scratch, and I disengage into it and die, I'm gonna cry.
Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Group.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Were you outside of it, Hunt? Maybe.
Yeah, I was getting bounced.
Were people moving? I didn't see anybody move.
It was pretty close to the end, yeah.
Can I get a repair, please?
Okay, he mage food. Okay, here we go.
Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
Thanks up, please.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Who's there? Crash, maybe?
I didn't get there in time.
Looks like there's 3 bodies in 2.
Oh, I wasn't in there.
Okay, well, did you have a line and you ran out?
I did, and then I got kind of pushed out a bit. I might have gone a bit too far.
Yeah, they're in the sweet spot, because if you're a slow class, I mean, your other option, just summon a gateway back, right? You are a warlock. You can just put them wherever you want.
I have PTSD about that.
Yeah, well, you gotta get rid of that. Seek treatment. Just an option to get you from point A to point B, right? Okay, here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
It's not Master Aloha. I saw that.
I see shit, buddy.
8 frontal.
It's okay, you didn't have to hear what I heard. Auto fire.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Frontal.
Think you moved out too soon, maybe?
I thought I waited, but I might have.
Just looking at it based off the bodies, like 3's all there. We died before, so I think you moved up. Eat some mage food. Let's go again. We've got to get to phase 2. That's the goal. Get to phase 2, let people see it. If we can get all the way to 7 minutes where Caleb dunks and we go into phase 3, so be it. Let's just get to phase 2 at least. There we go.
Drop totem.
Frontal.
Drop totem.
Frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Creator on the counter, so still gotta go to the second. It's raid wipe if someone's not 3 people or everyone gets hit by it.
But the technicians died that time.
They didn't. We still got a circle.
Repair. We got repair, please.
Okay, here we go in.
Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Soaks.
Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Okay, to phase 2. Stretch the neck. Focus up. Lock it in. Take it to the basketball court. Let's go.
20 seconds.
Yo, 20 seconds.
I'm not pulling
Too
here.
late. Too late. I'm pulling.
Drop totem.
Can't call 20 seconds as I do the pull.
Someone also said they needed a
Yeah,
minute.
Claire
Someone
said a
else
minute
said they
and
needed
28 on
that.
his
Every
cooldowns.
90-second cooldown was on full cooldown.
That's 1 point. That's 1 second and a half. That's what I read. Also, we don't need it.
What?
I don't know if
Who
you've
needs it like
noticed, but as long as we can break the shield, it doesn't push based off health.
I'm not desyncing my cooldowns for the entire fight because they're not up on pull.
Then just skip an application, right? Like, yeah, the damage doesn't really matter. All we have to do is put our people in the soaks and get through the mechanics, and then we can get to phase 2. Is everyone good on cooldowns now? Okay.
Drop totem.
Base frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Base frontal.
Drop totem.
Just jump. The tank and healer, we can't do it. Or I blame you entirely.
Need a minute for CD.
Okay, so if we do it every poll, if we need a minute every single time, do you guys realize how much time that does actually waste?
I lose 20% damage
How much?
for the entirety of the first ad set if we don't do it.
I'm not learning an entirely different CD stack up for the
You
entire
don't
fight.
have to learn it though, because you know where you press
Yes,
the
I
second
do.
one, right? So you could just
20
press the first
seconds.
one and the second one, right? I'm just saying, like hypothetically, if you'll extend to me that grace.
Dude, why are we fighting about this, man? Just let the cooldowns go, and then we go. It's crazy.
I'm good.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Yep, what's up?
Drop totem.
We jump. It's Metro. Here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
Grip, 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 grip.
Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Gate frontal.
Drop totem.
Soaks are coming.
Drop totem.
In between is we're gonna bait this next thing.
Gate frontal.
Drop totem.
Soaks, we need to back up on 4.
That was me. I was just slow.
Okay, okay. So, had we done that, Janippy was on the way. If she dunks it, that's what triggers the phase. So then we just want boss in between this yellow green starting here. He flies forward to the center and starts the, you know, mini intermission into phase 2, if you want to call it that. They don't call it that, just FYI. They just call it phase 2. But the ads all spawn. Remember, for the little sentries, you can only interrupt them once. The farthest back one, Janippy's interrupting. Mid one is my interrupt. The one in melee, do not use Divine Toll Mush. Don't accidentally, interrupt it half a second in. Mix, you Ring of Peace, and then you're the first stun, although you want to hesitate a second because Aloha, you're hitting him with a Pressing Roar. Range after that, we're killing these 2 sentries because we have to kill them for their second cast. If for some reason a cast is going to go off, a big external and personal can keep a person alive, but it's easier to just kill them. That's the beginning of phase 2. Then we start getting breast, etc. So let's get back.
Can you have the gate like end like here, like on circle?
For the outside ring or to yellow?
You can go like more towards like the middle of the room, like towards galley. Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Oh yeah, we actually saw it. Thank you.
It's
How
just,
close
like,
were
alter
you,
time
Janippy?
has- Not close at all. But alter time has a max range, so it'd be nice to be able to alter before I take the gate. So if we push it back closer to circle, that's better.
Oh, yeah. If you wanted even like super closer, we could probably do it. It doesn't really matter. It's all just you.
I'll try
Try it
this.
out. See, and if it doesn't work. Okay, here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
I'll rebuff on the game.
Drop totem.
We just jump. Jump.
Yes, sir. Normally, Guardian is enough to keep me alive through that. I don't know why I died.
I don't think you hit Guardian until you're at 9% life.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
You really want to click that before you take the 12 million damage, but you did mitigate the last one. But the 800k was the overkill.
Almost lived too. One heal.
There was some.
It's because Rhino died. Rhino normally just pocket heals me there.
Yeah, I'm retarded.
I'm kidding.
Res,
Rhino,
buff,
it's not
get
your
up.
fault.
Yeah, as finicky as phase 1 is, it's finicky if like one mistake is fatal for the whole group again, which I don't love as a mechanic, but if
I had
everyone
my
just
one.
goes into it, it's not that hard if you look at it in the abstract. Like is it hard to move into a purple circle at the right time, right? Is it hard to dodge the lines on the ground, right? Not typically hard, but one mistake breaks it, unfortunately. Here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Where'd the bomb go?
What bomb?
I'm dumb.
Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Bill Technician. Soaps.
Do you rage, please?
Drop totem.
Do I need to take that ego check with the bomb?
Probably.
Like I taunted as I feel like I taunted as the ego check ended, but the circle was still on you.
Oh. Well, I also have the bomb there, so it probably
Yeah.
isn't bad for you to take it.
Yeah, he's having to run
They
out.
do
Of...
seem to be back to back, so
Yeah, yeah.
maybe
I'll
you just take
the
that
ego
one.
check. Yeah.
Is that a minute 27 or is that 1.27 seconds?
1 minute 27 seconds.
I guess if you didn't the word seconds there, I'd read it better.
I can program a nicer weak aura to remind you if you would like.
Just play a class whose cooldowns reset. God.
Just go to Blizzard forums and get them to change it.
Dear Blizzard, this problem has been in the game since its inception.
It's back up.
Here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Eight frontal.
Drop totem.
Eight frontal.
Drop totem.
The jumper.
I don't know why my Eye of Tear works there sometimes and sometimes it doesn't.
You want me to? I can take the circle. I just can't soak the bombs very well. The circle does piss all for damage. I don't know if that'll help.
We don't have Soulstone from me.
Like when I don't when my Eye of Tear works, it hits me for like 4 million. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't even hurt. But then sometimes it just hits me for 20 million. I don't know.
How long does Eye of Tear last?
6 seconds.
Okay, so once
He
again,
has a
if you're
frontal.
playing
He has to hit the frontal too.
41
Yeah,
seconds.
I normally do it like right before the cast because it like I have to be in melee to hit him with it, and then I run out with horse.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
what I
Maybe
asked Varth to do on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't think I pinged him today, but
That's what I'm saying. Let me take that circle because I have Fiery Brand on him right there, anyways, because of the ego check immediately after. If you just want to take the bombs,
Do the
I can
bombs?
take the. Yeah, I can take that big circle, easy peasy.
Alright.
Yeah, so just don't taunt.
Like I get, I could just use Ardent for it, but I want to have Ardent when I come back in.
Yeah, that'll give you something. Like then it'll be easier to soak all the bombs, I guess.
We are supposed to be using externals, and they aren't supposed to be column in. They're just supposed to be planted. So I'll do it tonight. I guess I'll just figure it out.
They're
Here we go.
mine are literally in the notes.
Yeah. Where?
They're in my personal.
Drop
note.
totem. Drop totem.
Fate Frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Saying this okay, Mush.
Fate Frontal.
Drop totem.
Ooh, that's why we don't do that.
Well, you just have to on it, I guess.
You just have to take this ego check.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Fate Frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
So.
Emerge.
Fate
Drop
Frontal.
totem.
Soaks back up in 4.
Did one of our VIPs die?
Yes, me. Big coils. Let's go again.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Back up to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, once again, we gotta kill the technician first, not the other guys.
There's not normally that many blue circles on the healer soak, right?
Just because we didn't kill the guy, that's why Giga keeps changing. Just generates more and more and more. And just damage. Okay, here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
Yeah, that's why I don't get anymore. Every time I gate to the soak puddle, I get knocked in the middle of the jump. Sorry, I'm just venting.
Just pre-place your thing. Circle.
I forgot that time, so I had to run again that time.
I mean, I think
Method Ray Tools has a great thing called reminders. This is how I learned how to innervate. You could just set a reminder on that time.
Yeah, I need to get that set up. I've seen other raiders use it.
Yeah, I think you're also just taking it too early. Like those things resolve before you need to be in soak 2. If you're just patient and waited and clicked it, I think you'd probably make it. But it's okay.
No, I ran when
I'll
I
show
saw
you.
the blue line. It's fine. I just go back to proper gating.
Here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
You enrage that guy?
That's
Bait
a jumper.
frontal.
Let's say careful here. Move
And
fast.
feast.
You need a repair mod dagger. One right there. This one says you're at 4%. Claire Creator, you might also need it.
Faithful sounds good.
Well, if you repair after I do the ready check, it doesn't like update. But... Okay, everyone rebuffed. We got 21 minutes to get to phase 2.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Big frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
The enrage.
Big frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Big frontal.
Drop totem.
Soaks.
Drop totem.
Nice.
Big frontal.
I didn't have Ardent up again. I'm a. I really just needed to have used one more holy power spender, and I would have had Ardent up. I was just playing badly.
Oh, the damage goes through turtle. Oh, that's nice. Okay, 16 minutes. We're close. Eat some HP. Okay, here we go.
Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Soaps.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Fate frontal. Oops. Use some personals here.
So close.
Who actually died?
One of our VIPs.
Al Pinks looks like it.
I didn't die.
Yeah, one of
Oh,
the
you-
I
things
mean,
he
I
took the
died
damage from.
last. Yeah.
One of the things that killed him was the auto locking cuffs, so I don't think it was him.
No, I guess that was just within the last one.
VIP is not the auto locking cuff.
Isn't the? I thought that was when the VIP dies is the auto locking cuff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, 99.
Yeah, somebody died. I don't know who.
Just
First one
the
I have.
person that died to not
Oh, wait,
that.
did you die, Jinibi?
It says I died and then ... Killer and then Janibi. There's nobody before that.
Everyone's at the same second, so the order doesn't matter. If it's the same second, it's the same event.
Fair enough.
Nothing even killed Janibi. was at 90% health, and then just everyone died.
Okay, it's a tricky part. Let's go again. Give her another shot. Go get it. Go
Supposed
get
to
it.
be doing something at that part.
Were you supposed to be?
Yeah.
After we soak, we. Oh, we should be transitioning, like right around there.
Okay, I just had a green. Okay, I heard something dot Janibi, and I'm like, am I supposed to be doing something?
I was just trying to figure out what went wrong. No, not sure. I'll have to look at the log. But here we go.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Make it a dispel.
Drop totem.
Fate frontal.
Drop totem.
Let's take the next one.
Drop totem.
Good much get an external.
Drop totem.
We were not in the group soak somehow. Looks like people are close, but someone must not have been. Okay. Maybe the last pull? I said maybe though. If someone dies immediately, it's not. Eat food. Here we go. Well, the season's got weeks and weeks and weeks left.
This boss has less than that.
Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem. Drop totem.
Exploded.
Bait frontal.
Drop totem.
Someone walk out of a soak?
Yeah, I didn't make it there. I should have just leapt it.
I think we're tired. We'll stop there. So we're so close. We can look at the one poll. I'm still not sure what happened there.
Oh, I was getting tired.
Do, 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 do.
Man, if only the healers were
Fucking healers
externaling,
not saving the
or
tanks,
not externaling the
man.
fucking tanks. It's all the healers' fault.
Why
So
is Mush so squishy though?
Their tanks are terrible.
So
Their tanks don't
this
think about
strat
their
also
buttons
has
and they
the
just slam them where they want to, but they're not good enough to just slam them where they want to.
Doesn't this strat, like dunking orange last, also have the fucked up beams? Like the fucked up P2 beams?
Updated, dude.
No clue.
Yep, I got you.
There was a pull where Sol just died to the rotating beam as a BM hunter, and I mid pull typed in party chat, "Damn, would be nice if he could move during his rotation." Oh wait,
I died on the last pull to the rotating beam.
I calc Brody, Braden, and Zerata in my group, and Braden just types Lamau back. Fucking mid pull.
I think I would die less if I actually just deafened during raid. I'm gonna be honest. I'm finding a correlation between getting really tilted at the end of pulls and just dying immediately the next pull.
Just think about fucking DPS cooldowns. Maybe want to blow the fuck up.
Bro. I want, like, most of the time it doesn't matter because we fucking yapped for 5 minutes about who's getting the fucking stupid mount or some dumb shit explaining mechanics that people understand that we've done for hundreds of polls. Most of the time it doesn't matter because you just yap. Like, it wasn't like I was asking for an extra minute. I was asking for an extra 10 seconds. and he wants me to relearn the entirety of fucking P1. Like he doesn't understand. Like it's not just don't use a cooldown set. Like that's not how it works. Maybe it works that way in fucking BM Hunter land when you're just actually not paying attention to anything you're doing, but like it doesn't work for actual classes.
One,
Let's
two,
chill
three,
out.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
Let's
3,
chill